¿Qué dijo Eli?
He said he might not make it. Yeah. Let me share this. ¿Ah?
Y eso que llegamos más temprano.
Lo
Que lo
hicimos
estamos
más
haciendo
tarde.
live.
Lo hicimos más tarde.
No, like compared to like the when we normally do the recording.
Yes.
When we normally do the podcast, pues eso es cuando like what was the earliest we did last time? Como 10:30?
Yeah. But it's a Saturday, so everybody's out and about.
Eli no tiene nada que hacer, güey. Ah.
Let me see it. Give me a quick second, eh?
All right.
It's because I'm gonna share it, but we can definitely talk.
Oh, okay.
So why don't what the hell is it? Oh, this shit's fucking loud. I can hear the voices in the back. It's because I'm gonna be watching UFC while doing the podcast. So
Hadouken.
Hadouken, algo así. Hablando de la Hadouken, it's nostalgia. So that's always a good thing. Let me share it to the people. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, not all gonna say you can share it.
I probably can, but it's gonna log me off for a second.
Mm-hmm. And once I sit down, I'm gonna stop sending it because I'd be officially out. Where'd you go? Did you quit on me? Bear with us, people. Bear with us. Today we'll be speaking of, you saw it right there, nostalgic. Hurricane Hilary and Hawaii. As my friend is sharing the comments at Caballo, I'm going to be talking about everything else. Give me a quick second. Remember, this. Edgar,
Yo.
go ahead and say hi to the people. I got to do something real quick. We have a viewer. I don't know who it is.
Okay. So, guys, how you doing? Edgar. Ya tú saben. Hopefully you guys had a good week and have a great weekend. You know, let's get this party started. You know what time it is. Fucking Modelo time. For the people that are joining us, you know, una no duele. That's I'm only having one. Wait. Let's see. Can I see the chats? No chats, no comments. Oh, anything, guys. Let's see. Chat.
Why are you not talking, bro? Why are you not talking? You're supposed to talk to the people. You fool.
I am.
Oh, ¿qué les dices pues?
I hope you guys had a great week. You know, it's a heavy weekend. Una no duele. Provecho. If you haven't had a beer, get a beer.
And you got to remember this. And this is a special weekend. Not only is it the first weekend for me of being a father of 5, but we got Hurricane Hilary on the fucking way. So this is going to be the first time in California in like 50 years that we haven't had a hurricane.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's kind of weird. A lot of people don't know how to react. They're like tripping out.
We're just reacting how we are, like Californians, because we don't give a fuck.
Dude, you should see all the work I had today. Like people up in corporate, they're like, "Oh, get the keys ready just in case there's a blackout." Are the radios charged just in case if we lose this signal on our phones and we don't get any cellular service? And those get better, like, bruh.
And then also like make sure that you lock all the valves of gas. Well, I mean, for us, we would have to make sure that all the gas valves are kind of like the main lines, que no estén broken. To make sure, like after an earthquake, we have to check all that. But this one, wasn't working today. I don't know how that works out.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, we'll see how much rain we get. We'll see how heavy the winds are gonna be. I mean, we'll see right now.
Well, they said that if it gets here, it's gonna be at 4 in the morning.
At 4 in the morning?
From what I heard from what I know. For the people on the Suavecito, says hi. Hello, Suavecito.
What up? What up?
I say, Suavecito, are you prepared for the hurricane? Or in a way, because people have been asking me, hey, what do you think about the hurricane? I keep telling everyone, oh, pues me recuerda mucho al niño. You know, I don't know if you're still alive or if you're alive for el niño. Okay,
That
he's
sounds
gone.
familiar.
Y ¿cómo se llama? Back in the 98, I think it was, I was 8 years old. Estaba una madre que se llama el niño y era un día que... You were what?
I was a year. I was born in 97.
You were born in 97. Oh, okay. So you didn't get to experience El Niño.
I mean, I was a niño cuando pasó el niño.
I was a niño cuando ¿cómo se llama? Cuando pasó todo ese desmadre, like, it was a lot of rain, like, a lot of rain. Pero ahora, like, you know how this winter we had a lot of rain? It was almost like that. ¿Cómo se llama? Pero that's because in a way of nostalgia, when I keep hearing que este hurricane, que va a haber un chingo de wind, que este desmadre de aquel, I was like, oh, well, kind of reminds me when everybody was talking about El Niño. And that's where nostalgia comes in. I'm almost done sending the link to everyone. Just give me like 30 more seconds.
You good, bro. You good.
I got to send it to the people that don't have Instagram or Facebook. Para que los miren en vivo. What was that?
God damn. I almost blow my ear out.
That was your dog. ¿Para qué la estás lastimando?
Whose?
Yours.
The fuck? No.
Just playing with you.
Yeah, man. The fuck? My dog don't scream like that. My dog is un hombre that says,
Hey! Boy, it's my dog. You guys found out that it's my dog.
It's fucked. My ear fucking.
What do you think? What do you think? I turned off my camera? Hey! What the hell?
She's trying to poop.
Oh, my bad. No wonder. No mami, no tratan al perro aquí. She's trying to poop, pero se hace que como comió huesos, le duele la pendeja. I do have a live audience right here. So, you're going to be hearing her laugh for the stupidity I say. 10 more seconds. Count me down, caballo. Count me down.
Pinches suavecitos, like, no mames, maltratan al perro.
Sí, lo que
No, güey, le dieron huesos, güey. That's on him or her.
Por pendeja, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Es que I noticed muchos los dogs de aquí, like, se tragan todo. If you go to Mexico, bro, le das un hueso o algo así, they're over here that, like, they chew on it, güey, like, le están mordiendo así de poquito a poquito, no se lo pasan nomás así.
Eso es true. All right, so count me down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drum roll. Ya viene.
Porque lloraban. So, as I was saying before, I wanted to get into this hurricane thing that I think the media is overdoing it. I wanted to talk a little bit about nostalgia, because it reminds me a lot when the media back in the day made a big deal for El Niño. Y cómo se llama? It's crazy. It is crazy that in California we're getting a fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
And honestly, the way that we're reacting is like how Californians would react to it, not giving a fuck, basically.
It just depends on the person, bro, to be honest. Because there's a couple of people here where I live, they were like worried, like, oh, you think it's going to hit hard? You think the trees are going to fall, blah, blah, blah. They start getting worried for everything. It's like, it depends on the wind, especially because, aquí where I'm at, I'm chingo the trees. They're mostly worried about the eucalyptus trees.
Oh, basically, like, I can see how people would be worried. Pero in una regular shower or rain or high winds that we have, we basically do sí se caen los árboles, or like some árboles, not todos.
Yeah, well, like the Santa Ana winds.
Ándale. ¿Y cómo se llama? So I understand why people would be worried like that. I honestly would. Oh shit. Espérame. ¿Y cómo se
How many
llama?
beers have you had?
¿Mande?
How many beers have you had?
I didn't get to buy a beer. Everything was like jammed way, like jammed.
Como tiene los hiccups, güey, dije, ya, ¿cuántos beers lleva este ya?
Nah, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. ¿Cómo se llama?
Es la torta, ¿verdad?
No, güey, es que ¿cómo te puedo decir? I went to it, but everything was so. How would I explain it? It was overpacked. Well, then again, I never gone to a Walmart at like 4 de la tarde. Y se me hizo
Walmarts get packed, bro.
So regardless of what day you go.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Pipita, turn on the light. Turn on the light. Yes. Y cómo se llama? And then bring me a soda. Bring me my soda. With some more soda, please, Angelitos. Sorry, I got a waitress right here. I got a tipper right now. Yes, please. Yes, that's good. It's waitress. It's not a bad thing. Jesus, stop fighting. I'm alive.
I know what a waitress is. It's from a restaurant.
It's obviously it's from a restaurant. Hey, ¿qué les enseño en esta vida a estos niños, verdad?
Tiene una chela, güey.
¿Cómo dices?
Give me your ID for like, hey, go get me a beer.
¿Verdad? You're old enough. Go get it. Go get it. Akira, let me see right from here. Cuando miro new comment on my phone, I'm just gonna put it right here. Boom, boom. So if you see me looking over there, caballo, that's because I'm actually looking at the computer. So when I'm talking to you, technically I'm looking at my freaking camera. I'm not looking at you. So,
okay.
So if you see me that I'm ignoring you, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm not on the computer this time around. As like I said, I do want to see some fights, but I also wanted to be relaxed in my couch, todo relajado, so that if ever I get to do like a live reaction to a fight, or a game or something, I can be sitting down and recording me while watching the game and doing like a live reaction, like real expressions en mi carita bonita que tengo.
Okay, I see.
A veces mucho más mejor. Actually, when you were in the office, I sent you a live. Perdón, I went live on ¿cómo se llama? On Instagram para enseñar los penales de Nashville contra Miami because they went all the way to the finales basically. And I know after I started noticing all the bullshit on the ¿cómo se llama? De los refs and all that, I kind of gave up on our predictions. I was like, that's stupid. I'm like, it's going MLS, and you can tell right away they want to give it to them. That's why I started doing the predictions. But then again, you were beating us by like 10. There is no way we can catch up. No way whatsoever.
Sorry. I'm just that good at know which teams are going to win.
It is what it is. Maybe tenías una mano negra ahí también tú. Poniendo dinero.
USA.
So that's also a big part of nostalgia when I saw the penalties right today, or even watching the Liga the Leagues Cup. It reminded me cuando México jugaba la Copa Libertadores, even the corruption and all that shit. So I was like, damn, I'm like, that's why I wanted to get some out of my chest. like nostalgic. You just know that I told you on Sunday I had my kid.
Yeah.
My fifth kid. And even la nostalgia de estar in the hospital, try to remember how I did. Everything was so different, bro. Like, I don't think I wouldn't know how to react to it if I kind of knew. But even knowing of having kids, knowing that my last kid was 5 years ago, but at a different hospital, and then this time around, it just felt like something different. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, for instance, you went to go see Grupo Firme last year, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you went to go see them this year.
Yep.
Okay. You knew where you were going, right? You were going to the stadium. You kind of knew that stadium y todo. But did you have like a different type of feeling inside of your head or in your heart?
Like for me, like the second time was kind of like whatever's.
So for you suppose like you were not as excited anymore. You were just there because you just wanted to see them, or was I right on that?
No, me llevaron, güey.
Te llevaron. Tú fuiste a la fuerza entonces.
Algo así.
Algo así.
Nah, just kidding. Nah, not la fuerza. We just planned it like way, way ahead of time because when we got the tickets, it was in December. Yeah, I think the actual like concert was until like May. So that was over like 5 months in advance. I'm just al principio when we got the tickets, I was like cool, like oh shoot, we'll get to see him again. Pero yeah, después de esos 5 months, it's like it's like whatever. Because the thing is, because I follow him on Instagram, and I
Mm-hmm.
kind of haven't been liking like some other performances.
Okay. Sí. I know what
Yeah,
you mean. Con todo lo que ha salido pues en el Instagram and all that stuff. Los,
yeah, like the
los videos que
new,
están haciendo todos pendejos.
yeah, the new routines y todo ese pedo. I feel like they're kind of like chase the clout just to make them feel more like oh we're into LGBTQ plus we're out there, we're different, blah blah blah. But I just feel like they're just following like the mainstream con todo eso.
So you don't
I
think
don't know.
you don't think they're real anymore to what they were in the past?
Nah, I personally don't. Like especially
Ah,
the way they're dressing now compared to back then. It's like back then se cuidaban así como regular rancheros. Ahorita ya they're like mixing ranchero with gay y todo ese pedo, which is not. I mean, yeah, dude, because you should see like the way sometimes they dress, bro. Like, no,
that was so stupid.
dude. I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like not my taste. That's not
Entonces,
my type of key.
tu nostalgia sería que 10 years later, que ponle que they haven't done a concert in 5 years, 5 years from today, and then their reunion tour or reunion after 7 years or 10 years, que se vayan al original, that would be the nostalgia for you.
Yeah.
All right. No, como conmigo, like I said, it was the nostalgia of being in the hospital again, of knowing what it was. But like everything was just different. Like now they actually brought me lunch, breakfast, and dinner for being there. Before I had to go to the cafeteria, so I can still buy it, but I just have to go there. Y esta vez era gratis. And they told me that it was because of COVID. Okay, because of COVID reasons, ya les traen a los padres. So I was, oh, that's kind of cool, like.
Nice.
I'm not saying that the food was good. At least I'm saying that now this time around, I didn't have to go out and buy.
Yeah.
Como
That's
la
cool.
como la primera vez que era con mis twins, right?
Yeah.
And con mis twins salía a comprar almost every fucking day or like like half a day, but half a day. Y en the morning, perdón, al último día, en el third day que los iban a soltar, me di cuenta que I can go to the cafeteria and buy y everything está like super cheap because los doctors también compran ahí. So I was like, wow. So con mi daughter, la que nació a year and a half, boom, compré. Like the right away, los 3 días estaba comiendo de ahí. Con mi 10 years later or 5 years later after that, tuve mi other daughter. Y como se llama, that one, even though it was 5 years ago, like no me acuerdo mucho, güey, la verdad, no me acuerdo mucho. Si salía a comer de ahí or not. Like it's like a blur to me. Like it was like a big reality check to me. Like everything was that year put together. Like it was she was born in 2018, so like 2017, 2018, all the way into 2019. Eso like 2 years span. It was a real bad year for me. So like everything's a blur when it came to the hospital. Y como se llama, y ya con esta era más miedo. Y because I was ready to go to the cafeteria and all that, I was like, really? De que ya me traían la comida. So I was excited to eat from the cafeteria and choosing my own food. Y they kind of ruined it by bringing me the food.
They ruined it by bringing you the food. Damn, bro. Que te están tratando como rey. They're like, oh, they ruined it.
No, I wasn't even like that. Aquí dices,
Yeah.
can you read that for me, Edgar? I'm too far away from my computer that I can.
Biblical floods.
Biblical floods would be from lo que está hablando de la Hurricane Hillary, basically.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, en lo que dijo ¿cómo se llama? John Curtis. I don't know who's that, to be honest, but thank you for commenting.
Yeah.
It's Curtis? Why would I read it in Spanish?
I don't know, bro.
Oh my God.
That's like Curtis.
And I'm not even drunk. I'm not even buzzed. I'm not even drinking. Wow. Before we get in, actually, we can. Let me just finish. Let me round it up with the little nostalgic thing. The reason I was scared, caballo, because I don't know. Like I felt. I didn't feel fear. Well, yeah, I kind of felt fear when I knew that it was gonna start happening. Like, okay, there's a time we're gonna do the C-section. Ya cuando la metieron a ella to give her the shot on the back, and that they were getting reading, me entró un pinche pánico, like bad, bro. Like I felt like something was gonna go wrong. I just closed my eyes. I kind of teared a little bit, and I started praying que todo saliera bien. That I was gonna leave it in His hands, because at the end of the day, pues, God rules, God is number one, and everything came out good. Y ya de allí, pues ya me puse feliz. The operation took a little bit longer in my eyes. ¿Cómo se llama? Y everything was different. Like todo until this whole week that she's been suffering. My wife, like this operation, todo. I'm like, yeah, we are getting a little bit ¿cómo se llama? Older. And I've told you many times, the older you get, the harder it is. Now I'm seeing it with this. Aquí puso otro comment.
Se llama Juan Cortés.
Oh, Juan Cortés, my bad.
Yeah.
That makes easier. Juan Cortés, not John Cortez. So yeah, going to what he said, right? Que como ahorita que acabo de decir que God is number one and he's our ruler y todo. Por eso dicen que Dios manda, ¿verdad? Lo que quiera Dios se lo deja en su mano. Like when you start seeing this, the hurricane and all that, do you think is more? I don't know if you ever heard of that the weather machine that changes the weather.
The weather machine that changes the weather?
It's like that. We have a satellite up there que le tiran como rays a las clouds to make weather patterns and all that.
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I know right now they're doing the type in where was it in fuck, it's over there in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Eastern Hemisphere.
¿Cómo se llama estos güey? ¿Dónde están todos los güeyes que están rapados, güey?
¿Rapados?
Yeah.
¿Allá en India? ¿Los Muslims? ¿Los Buddhas?
Dubai. In Dubai, they're doing that machine to make it rain. Yeah, so right there, yeah, they're the first people that pretty much bring it up live, saying like, you know what, we're working on this machine, we're trying to make it rain y todo ese pedo.
Ya por eso, como para ellos, pues se entiende, ¿verdad? Cómo viven ellos, like en pinche desierto, bien para la verga y todo eso. No, well, it's true. Let's not sugarcoat it.
No, but the thing is, I'm not saying to sugarcoat it, but the thing is, like, they're used to that.
Okay. Yeah, that is true. They are used to it.
So para ellos no es para la verga. Para nosotros, if we go over there, bro, yeah, we're gonna be fucking sweating our balls off. But for them, like, they're used to it. So it's like, it's like whatever. Como dijo el suavecito earlier, it's just another day for them.
Yeah. ¿Cómo se llama? So when I started hearing about the hurricane here in California, because we really don't get any hurricanes, I honestly thought it was probably the weather machine that the U.S. was probably creating a weather for California for some odd reason. I said for us to do that, ¿cómo se llama? For it to happen. So this is where a conspiracy comes in that I've read about that weather thing. That every time there's a problem with the weather or a hurricane or algo así, usually the city that gets affected wins the Major League Baseball or the Super Bowl. So expect the Dodgers. If it gets bad, or if it, like, okay, como Hurricane Katrina happened, the year after that, New Orleans won. ¿Cómo se llama? When the hurricane happened in Houston, I forgot who in the Houston Astros won. ¿Cómo se llama? Cuando pasó en Florida, the Marlins won. ¿Cómo se llama? And I forgot who else. Cuando pasó un hurricane in New York, the Yankees won. So it's a little conspiracy. So let's say if we get affected really bad, expect the Chargers, the Raiders, Golden State, Lakers, Dodgers, Angels.
The Rangers not even here anymore. They're in Vegas.
Oh shit, that's right.
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Forgot. The Rams or the Chargers. The Rams or the Chargers. I forgot about the Raiders are not even here. Y eso que no miras fútbol americano, eh.
Bro, I just heard they're going to Vegas, and that's where everybody's going.
So aquí dice John Cortez, dice, the Aztec civilization flourished thousands of years in Southern California, but a hurricane wiped them out. Superstorm Sandy. So, ¿cómo se llama? Eso es lo que puso Juan Cortez, which I did not know that there was actually Aztecs here in Southern California. I always thought it was del DF para arriba. It makes sense though, porque es del DF para arriba.
Yeah.
Pero sí,
That's
yeah.
interesting though.
That is interesting. That's why like that's why when I say that, when I do the podcast and even like the one we had last weekend with my brother who talked about that, I got to learn a lot of things from that world, right? Even if it's not a good thing, you get to learn from it. Y ahorita que estamos haciendo este video de hurricane, de la nostalgia, todo eso, now we know a little extra, you know, that, a hurricane wiped out the Aztecs. Like I said, in the 1950s, hubo otro pinche hurricane que dicen que in 70 years no ha pasado aquí el hurricane in California. So there's many things que we don't know and we can learn and obviously do our research and all that.
Yeah. No, but right there, you're talking about the conspiracy about the teams. If anything, the team that might win because they're gonna get affected the most is gonna be the Padres because they're in San Diego.
They're in San Diego, and they've been doing good, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So if anything, they're probably gonna get hit first before Dodgers, Rams, Chargers, like the Angels. Like no, they're gonna get hit first because it's coming down de ahí abajo para acá arriba.
Yeah. Y como se llama, como ahorita bringing it back to nostalgia. You know, I told you que me quité el diente, right? 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Decía que se toraba ahí la comida en el dientito, o sea, que tenía el hoyo.
Yeah.
Well, I've been having a hard time because there's no diente now, and a lot of food like gets jammed in there because I'm not used to it. So, like por eso ahorita si me miras que estoy así, like, it's because I'm fucking fighting with a pedazo de carne. And I'm trying to, like, le estoy metiendo soda y todo, if I put a toothpick, me duele because it's still soft. It takes like maybe 30 days for it to fully cure.
Entonces te has dado un lenguazo tú mismo.
Lenguazo. Now talk to me about Hawaii. I'm guessing you're talking about the fires.
Yeah, dude, that's just crazy. Like that. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going on with that too. Like, did you see que supposedly like a laser beam hit something? That's what started the fires.
I don't think that's true, bro. To be honest, I don't think that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Conspiracy theories way. Cause
no, okay. Well, yes, I saw it, and I'm telling you, no, I don't think it's true. Like it's a stupid theory. Because I don't know, like the videos can be edited. No, you don't think so? Okay, maybe it was a random explosion. Yeah. They just added the laser. So, like, eso del hurricane. When I first saw it, I think it was on Monday when I saw it on my TikTok, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then right away, it snapped on me with the satellites that we can control the weather. But that's when I started noticing that it's moving up. I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "This shit is gonna get here." I'm like, whatever the government is showing, or if they're trying to bring us down on California. For that theory that we want destruction to this town because of this or whatever, you start thinking, porque dicen que como in Hurricane Katrina, a lot of homeless did die, a lot of poverty. Y ¿qué raza hay mucho ahí en New Orleans or donde pegó, pues, if you can recall? Era mucha raza. There was a lot of African Americans.
Yeah.
So a lot of the poor side of them, many of them died or unalived, ¿verdad? I keep forgetting that I can't say that word. And y luego, a lot of people who are basically low income made it worse, so they had to move out of the state. So in a way, when you start putting the theories together, it makes sense that you want to get them out of the state.
But still, like, how would that fit in with Hawaii trying to get everybody out of the state?
For Hawaii, the fire, I think that was just that. No. Well, I was trying to say, like, I don't believe the laser on Hawaii So I think that's just natural causes to me. I think
Okay.
that's just natural causes. I don't think there's a laser.
Okay.
What I was trying to say is like for me to believe that is not as much as me believing the satellites that they're changing the weather patterns.
What if it's the same satellite?
If it's the same satellite, I'll be kind of I don't know.
Well, did you see the newspaper about the satellite that people here in Irvine started? So it's a satellite that has it's out in outer space. Like it's collecting all the solar. So they have solar panels. So it's getting all
Uh-huh.
the sun, todo ese pedo. And so apparently, once it's like fully charged, that solar panel shoots a laser to a facility, and then from there, that facility spreads out the electricity to like surrounding areas, which is gonna be like the power grid, Edison, todo ese pedo.
Oh shit! I did not know
Did
that.
you didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
Bro, it was in the Irvine News. You know how they always sending out the newspaper? Ahí estaba.
Well, I don't read the newspaper, bro. I don't even
Yo
digital.
tampoco. I just saw that and that caught my attention and I read it. I'm like, what the hell? Like, ¿qué onda con este pinche satellite? If I see it, I'll send it to you so you can see that, bro. But yeah, that was interesting. It's
Yes.
something that they're working on. I'm like, bro, like that doesn't like how? Like how are they gonna make that into shoot a fucking laser que caiga hasta acá abajo?
You never know. Aquí dice John Curtis. We saw a video of a laser at night in Hawaii. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like those can easily be edited. If you do a really good job, you can make it look realistic. But I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Like, 'cause I think I seen either three or two. Una big
Mm.
explosion by the gas station, which people are saying that it is fake. I seen the one at night. I don't know if it's the same one he's talking about. And I've also seen I think it's another one from another angle y más cerquitas.
Mm.
Y una que está como en un monte. So ya que como que la tienen en una montaña y se mira como cae.
Mm.
But like there's got to be more to it. I don't know. I know that it's hard for people to record, so the theories are really hard to believe.
Yeah. But todavía it kind of sucks how everybody's suffering over there.
Yes, it does.
So many houses, so many restaurants, like a lot of people. Like, have you seen like a lot of video of people like trying to get out from there? Like people standing in the ocean for like 4 or 5 hours just waiting for like the fire to pass, like depending on the area they were in. Y todo ese pedo.
I would say that they should have pushed the hurricane that direction.
No, I just
No, I mean
fucking
think about
bad.
it. Wouldn't it put out the fire, or you
Yeah,
think it would
see,
make it worse?
pero I would put out the fire, but well, it depends. If it didn't rain, it'll just make it worse because the wind would just push the fire to go faster. So it just depends, way.
Because I think I've been
But
reading. I read a little bit on the Weather Channel that if once we get the hurricane here in Orange County, that the winds are going to be pushing 20 miles per hour.
mm,
That's pretty hard for winds.
that's how fast I run. What are you talking about?
Shut up. On your car, probably. On your not my but on your golf cart.
Nah, not even the golf cart. Dude, I run faster than the golf cart. The golf cart runs like what, 10 miles an hour? Homie,
Yes. No,
they don't
unless,
come a
unless,
caballo for no
unless,
reason, fool.
unless you're using the one for your service manager, the one with the 4 passenger.
Oh, I run faster than that todavía, güey.
No, those are pretty fast. The ones that are like with the placa.
Yeah, no, those
Those,
goes to
those,
like 60 miles an hour. I'll go see.
does it actually hit 60? The most I ever did it was 35, and that's because the manager was on vacation.
Yeah, no, I think they go up to 60 because they're street legal.
Okay. Yeah, we on the backside of our property. ¿Cómo se llama? There's like a very long road donde casi no pasan los carros because it's the backside of the property. It's not a street though; it's part of the community. So that's where I hauled out. I was like, you mira que I hit 35, but I didn't trail push it. Y no quemé llanta.
Yeah, no, this one's like front wheel drive. Y sale volando el güey.
He said he didn't tell the truth about Las Vegas massacre. What is
No,
that
back
about?
one.
No, I don't. There's another one.
Yeah,
Read it
yeah,
because I
that
can't
one.
see it on my screen.
And the chief of police is the same officer in charge of Las Vegas shooting is suspicious.
And then that's where he put this, no?
Yeah, he didn't tell the truth about Las Vegas massacre. Las Vegas Road 91 was a helicopter.
Y luego está este.
Huh. Yeah, Las Vegas RT-91 was a helicopter.
Shit.
Helicopters.
That means
So
that
you're saying the
he lives
shooting
in
came from
Vegas.
the helicopters?
Oh, I see what you mean.
I think that's what it means. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the actual shooting came from helicopters, not from ¿cómo se llama? From the
Satellites
hotel room.
from the hotel room. My bad, hotel room.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
because you know
talking
how
about
como,
the concert one.
I think that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the
Because
concert.
that's the only like massacre that has happened like recently where the guy was just shooting at esos güeyes.
¿Cómo dice otra vez? And the chief of police.
The chief of police is the same officer in charge of the Las Vegas shooting. It's suspicious. I want to go to the next one. Like, he didn't tell the truth about the Las Vegas massacre. Yeah.
Okay. At the men. Okay. Oh yeah, he's talking about that. This is actually another one that I believe that it was a setup, and I don't think it was. I think like he's saying that it was like a helicopter shooting. I don't even think it was that. Well, I mean, maybe he's gotten more info on that, and he believes that it's that, and he highly believes. But I honestly
Yeah.
feel and believe that it was actually people on the ground shooting at people. That's what I believe. I don't have enough proof to say it, other than what people have said that they were running towards the stage and they were getting shot from the front from the stage. Y cómo se llama eso son de lo que decía la people, but there were also people getting
Yeah.
shot from the back. So that's when you're like, are the bullets ricochet así por montón, or was there
Yeah.
multiple shooters, some on the ground and some aerial? So that's where I was like, there's got to be more than three shooters, easily more than three shooters for that day.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
That's weird that I didn't get the on my. That's because I have it here on my phone. Like I'm actually watching the live, so I can
Uh,
see when everybody puts a comment. Whatever, no se mira. ¿Cómo se llama? When
yeah.
everybody puts a comment, y so that I can put it on the screen, you know. Y cómo se llama,
Yeah.
y no me salió esa que dijiste tú. Como ahorita ya salió otra, because I noticed it. Y
Yeah,
dice,
like no way, bro.
we saw the
Yo
helicopters.
lo, yeah.
Really? I got, like I said, I didn't do my info that good. I just went what people were saying, and I kind of got sad. There's a massacre shooting because I was sad because like how are we gonna be doing this to the people, you know, to the public? No
Yeah.
defense, no nothing. You're gonna sack. Well, I mean, then again, I think everything has been a bullshit since September 11, right? So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised and shit.
No sé, güey. At the end of the day, dude, that's why I say, bro, buy fucking gun. Pero tú no quieras, cabrón. It
Yeah,
better be safe than sorry, bro.
I love what he says at the end right here.
Uh,
And the point is the chief is correct.
the
Yeah,
cover
that's your
of
point.
chief.
That is the point. That is the point.
Es como acá con nosotros, you know how
Then,
there's always lease-ups?
yeah.
You know how usually when they open up a new property, they always look for that person that always does the lease-ups and they always set him up with everywhere?
Mhm.
This is el chief, way. It's like, oh, you know what? This is about to happen. We got to put you here so you know how to cover it up. Como eres muy bueno.
Mhm.
So he's a covering up chief.
No, sí. ¿Cómo se llama? Ahorita que you were talking about it just reminds me of all the, like, it's funny because it kind of fits the theme of our topic, nostalgia, you know, and bringing it back to the beginning. That shooting was what, like 5 years ago, I think. My daughter was like 0, I think. Ella tiene 5 años. Y I don't even think she was born yet. I think my wife was probably pregnant. So 6 years ago. Y cómo se llama, y te atrae a todo, lo que ha pasado en el pasado. Y it's crazy how United States is, right? Okay, there's many things on how corruption can go fucking bad right away, man. Y
Yeah,
como se
no,
llama,
there's a lot of corruption, dude.
Ujú. Como es like cuando dicen que el SIDA es deadly, ¿verdad? Que el SIDA es like AIDS
Oh, yeah.
is deadly. But yeah, you see Magic Johnson still alive,
You're like, bro, you've been having AIDS since the 80s, 90s. I'm like, and you're
Que
still
tiene feria,
alive.
güey. Que tiene feria, güey. He's able to
Sí,
pay for all the medication y todo ese pedo, güey.
but how come they don't make it more affordable to the actual people, not just millionaires, you know?
Bro. You answer your own question, fool. La pura feria, güey.
Pues a los ricos cóbrales y a los nosotros no.
Pues el pedo le cobra a todos igual. Because then at rato they're going to be complaining like, oh, how come you give it to them cheaper? It's not fair. I'm over here working my ass off so I can afford this, and now you're giving them for free. Like, blah, blah, blah. You know they are, way.
Yeah.
They're always gonna complain about something. They're like, oh, I'm working my ass off. Like, I should be able to pay for this. Why are you giving them for free and you're making me pay like fucking 4 or 5 times what it's worth? I'm like, no, dude.
Yeah.
They're gonna complain about it. So that's why. And two, the pharmaceuticals. I mean, they're making the money. That's why they don't mind having them pay for it. Because at the end of the day, the pharmaceuticals, what do they want, bro? They just wanna make money.
Yeah. Tienes razón. El otro también, el cancer, ¿verdad? Que they can't find a cure. They can't find a cure. I'm like, you can't or you don't want to. Because
Exactly.
they can make you money. What's the other one? The water. The cars running on water.
Oh yeah.
Like the 2 guys that discovered that get killed, which is stupid to me. I'm like,
They don't
come on,
get
you guys
killed
make
way
it
they
obvious.
die, fool.
Huh?
They didn't get killed way they died way.
Oh, they die now.
We don't want to be next, fool.
Right. No, watch. Why would they come after me? I only have 50 subscribers.
Because we're uncovering the truth way. We're bringing it back. Like, hey, what the hell? Like, this is suspicious.
Yeah. No, you got a point there. Sorry, I was just looking at the time. ¿Cuánto llevamos de live? Because no me dice aquí a mí. No te dice a ti,
42
¿verdad?
minutes.
42? Okay, good. That's weird. Te dice a mí, no. Stupid ass phone is acting weird then.
Well, since I'm still on the stream, it says for me on the top left corner.
Oh, because that's right. You're on the actual stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo estoy acá en el, ¿cómo se llama? En el YouTube.
See that. That's what I'm able to see. So yeah, if you want to know more email, and I can tell you. Yeah.
No, it's because I don't want to be cut off midways after like 2 hours. Se corta solo, you know.
Yeah.
Y cómo se llama. Pero yeah, like eso de la water thing. Like I said, I'm like, I didn't invent it, and I don't plan to invent it. You know, maybe if I invent it, I keep it to myself. Pero sí se me hace like, come on, that's an obvious one. Like it's obvious. Because if we know that once you, ¿cómo se llama? The oil is what runs this freaking world, you know.
Yeah, the black gold.
That's why I'm surprised que no le han llegado duro a pinche a Tesla, güey. ¿Cómo se llama este güey?
Tesla for what?
Pues como ya he's doing everything electrical, his solar panel.
No, but still, Elon Musk, like, the way he's doing it is still the same thing, bro. It's still fucking up the world, way.
Isn't he just electric?
Yeah, but at the same time, dude, like, he's still using gas-powered machines to get rid of, like, all the rocks, all the material that he needs to create the batteries y todo ese pedo.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, you're right. Lo más que yo pensé que era todo más electric over oil and
No,
shit.
dude. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, he's still using it to get the things that he needs for his batteries, and two, he's not gonna stop using it until...
Is that why he wanted the batteries from Mexico? Que all of a sudden, U.S. wasn't wanting to go to Mexico get for the cartels, but in reality, is because they found 6 trillion tons of lithium.
Yeah, it could be possible, bro. Because at the end of the day, like, the United States has so much. Dude, how many power stations do they have, like, throughout the whole USA?
Power stations?
Yeah, como que unos 200, 250, 500?
No,
probably less than that.
Probably less.
But still, at the end of the day, dude, like, that's not a reliable source. That's why people still haven't changed, and that's why this fool Elon, he's still pushing it because he's able to make money in the long run. Okay. But at the same time, they're not gonna threaten him yet, porque this fool still has a lot to cover. Like if you look into in the middle of the states, there's like 4 or 5 charging stations per state. Like that's let's say like Wisconsin, todo ese pedo, like there's not that many. So even if you want to travel, like it's not ideally to travel in an electric car because you're not gonna go far, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to stop before you even get to the place just to recharge before you leave. Like you say you're at 50%, you look at your map, and there's no charging station for like another 300 miles. You gotta stop to the closest one, and you gotta hope you make it to the next one.
Sí, tienes razón.
So that's why they're not putting pressure on him right now because he's not a threat.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. ¿Cómo se llama? To
But the
answer
water's
acá,
a threat, bro, because we got it everywhere.
to answer aquí Juan Cortez, John Curtis. I hope you guys aren't in Los Angeles. And he also says Los Angeles River will overflow and what?
Wipe out LA.
And wipe out LA. Ooh, fuck. That's a scary thought, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're not in LA. We're out here in the OC, so we're good.
If you don't know where the OC's at, well, I'm pretty sure you are, because I'm pretty sure you know, because somehow, some way you found this channel. Somehow, some way you subscribe to this channel, and we must have shared it to you without realizing it. So you're either Caballo's friend or you're one of my followers. He says I'm from HB. You see, so what you're gonna have to be worried about is that doesn't HB have that Santa Ana Riverway? It has to
Yeah,
run
it's
through there,
connected.
right?
Yeah, it's connected towards the end though.
Towards
But
the end.
still,
That can overflow if we get a lot of water and a lot of
I
wind.
mean, it can overflow, but honestly, dude, only time will tell because we don't know
What exactly
exactly
we're getting.
how bad is it gonna get. So, I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Ah, yeah, no, no,
Because at the same time, it could either come towards us or it could just maneuver and get away from us. We still need to wait to see what exactly is gonna happen. Because honestly, right now, when I left work, you saw I came out at 8. Like the sky was pretty clear. So I'm like, okay, it doesn't look that bad. And supposedly it was supposed to start tonight, but now you said it's gonna start till 4 in the morning. So
Yo, yeah,
honestly, we're
there's a yesterday get at 4 in the morning.
see there you go. So at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to wait and see what's gonna happen. You know,
See, so
if it hits SoCal pretty hard, hopefully we don't have like something devastating where actual flood happen. People start unaliving, todo ese pedo. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see like family members get dragged in the water. Todo ese pedo. Like that's some trauma right there. You start getting some PTSD. Yeah, no, that's the last thing you need.
pregunta though regarding that,
Yeah, yeah.
like people on the river and all that. Do you
Hmm.
think they're why? Okay, like I don't want to sound like an asshole, but do you think they slipped in there, or do you think they wanted to do it for fun? And if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah, it just depends, like, because I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of homeless people that sleep there, right? So if they don't expect them, pues, I mean, unfortunately, they're gonna get carried away. Two, I mean, there are some people that like the adrenaline rush and just like, you know what, nothing's gonna happen to me, and boom, they're gonna jump in. And for the most part, it's always the man case, and I can fucking take this shit on, and boom, se avientan, güey.
Sí, sí,
What they
sí, sí.
don't know, especially for like the Santa Ana River, like if there's stuff in there, you jump in there, next thing you know, un pinche tambo te pega en la cabeza, bro, boom, you can get knocked out. There you go. Or you end up drowning, like, oh, what happened, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, he's gone, bro. Just follow down the river.
Y cómo se llama, y ese es ese es el pedo, pues yo a veces me quedo entre mí, I'm like, if you're playing stupid, like if you're doing the, oh, let me get in there, oh, for fun, like why would you do such a thing, it's it's stupid, it is,
Hey,
you shouldn't be doing those kind of things, because la corriente es la corriente,
you
and
can't beat it, bro.
that shit don't forgive.
Nope. You can't beat it. The only thing you could pray and hope if you end up like falling by accident, that's good. Just go with it and try to like open up to the side to get where you know you're able to kind of get out from there.
Yes, yes,
That's
facts.
what it's supposed to be. But at the same time, that's what we always say: women live longer than men, bro, because we always be doing stupid shit.
Eso y ella los estresa bien feo.
Yeah. No, que no te escuche tu mujer, güey, que ahorita te va a venir a buscar.
I don't think she's watching it, so we're good.
She's gonna see it later, bro, when you're off. She's gonna look for you. It's like, ¿qué dijiste, hijo de tu pinche madre?
¿Verdad? You think I wasn't listening? I was there. I was just not answering questions.
Oh, man.
Like, keep it going. I'm gonna go refill. Let's
Okay.
answer this question to them, so that they
Alright.
can hear someone talking, and it's a simple question,
Okay.
something that I already know. So, explain the process in this particular case of the hurricane, or if it was an earthquake. Was the process for you on your community that you have to go through? What is it exactly that you have to go look before and after it happens? I said like pipelines and all that. So just explain something mientras regreso, and after that we can head on with the conversation. I gotta go refill.
Alright. So for me, at my property, luckily we don't have any gas. Actually, we do. We have boilers, but for the most part, those are pretty quick and easy to shut off because it's just 1 meter to shut off the whole boiler. And yeah, for the most part, everything else is electric. So that's the only problem. Like especially like let's say Irvine gets flooded and there's a power outage. I mean, it's bad because the whole community is pretty much all electric. So as long as we don't have a flood and then a power outage, I mean, a lot of us could probably get electrified or ¿cómo se llama? Electrocucados. However you say that. So I mean, that would be in a bad point. Luckily, everything seems good here. I see John here says that Westminster, Costa Mesa, Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach, and Santa Ana will get 20 inches of rain. They never got that much rain. Think about it, which is true. I don't think we've experienced that in a long time. So if we do get that much rain, it's gonna be hard because one, if there's a lot of trash out in the street, the water is gonna be taking it to the sewers, and then the sewers most likely they're gonna end up getting clogged up. So we're gonna start getting flooded, and it's just gonna be a huge ordeal just for trying to figure everything out. So everybody just stay safe. If the winds start picking up, definitely look around your surroundings. If you're around a tree, you hear something break, don't look up. Just move to the sides because if it's a branch coming down, let's hope it's not a big one. Because I mean, you could literally get hurt really bad. I mean, over here where I live, we have a bunch of trees. Got a bunch of tall eucalyptus trees. That's the only thing that's I'm worried about. Just like the trees coming down. Hopefully, we don't get like strong winds. But if we do, I mean, I have to go out and kind of make sure if someone's living there, making sure they're okay. We gotta call 911. This is something serious. Try to relocate them to a hotel or something like that. Like after this whole mess is going on, so the property is pretty old too. So if it's heavy rains, I know a lot of our roofs they're a little old. Some of them have been leaking recently with very little rain. So now I can imagine with a lot of rain, we're probably gonna have a lot of roof leaks. Knock on wood on that, because it's just gonna be a big problem for me at work trying to figure everything out. Because a lot of residents are gonna have to relocate and stuff like that. So just hope, pray everything comes out smoothly. People don't get injured. Hopefully people don't unalive end up unalive. Because yeah, I mean that's just a hard experience, especially if it's family members. It's just gonna be even worse. Because now you're just gonna have a little toll in your heart, especially if it's close ones, really close relatives. So it's bad. Right, Juan, what'd you say? The main Rangers ditch runs
Oh,
through
see,
Fountain Valley and goes on these.
I don't know if you read the first one. It's Westminster, Costa Mesa, Fountain Valley.
Yeah,
So can you
yeah,
read
I
that?
read that one.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
read that one, and I'm just reading the one that he just put right now. The main Bainbridge ditch runs through Fountain Valley and goes under Beach Boulevard and High Avenue. Keep an eye on that one. Yeah, see, so everybody just, be safe. If you don't have to leave your home, like, don't leave, especially if the winds and everything start picking up. The last thing we need is, like, trees and stuff like that falling on you guys.
like don't try to go through a hurricane party.
No, man.
The only good thing about a hurricane, it's the one that was in WWE.
No, guy with the green flag.
Oh yeah, like oh, como era su theme song? Was it "Get out of your way"? It's a hurricane coming your way, or something like that.
No, it's like, get out of my way. There's a hurricane coming.
All right, Gregory Helms. Can't believe he was a bad guy in the
Okay,
beginning. That's weird, no?
I mean, it's the company, bro. If they want to put you as a bad guy and they're like, hey, you know what? I think you fit in as a bad guy. Be like,
No, no,
okay, let's
I
go.
know that, and it's easier to be a bad
No,
guy. Like it's easier. I'm just saying, why would they have a superhero as a bad guy?
a superhero as a bad guy. He's
Mm-hmm.
been a superhero for too long, way. Es como dicen, you live long enough to be a hero that you end up a villain.
Mm. Where is that movie from?
No me recuerdo, way, but I heard that a couple times.
Kind of want to say it
I think
was.
it's from the Batman, no?
No, it's not the Batman. Maybe it is the Batman. Maybe it is the Batman with Joker who says it.
I think so. But yeah, no, so that's what it is, way. He's been a good guy for so long that he turned evil.
Yeah,
No, way.
yeah, basically.
But yeah.
No, y este, ¿cómo se llama? Ahorita vas a la main event acá de UFC. It's the guy with the
Oh, who's
colorful
fighting?
hair.
Oh, Sean O'Malley
Yeah.
or
Versus-
Takashi?
No, no, no mames. Para empezar, Takashi doesn't know how to fight.
Bro, he doesn't even know what a gun sounds like. Como like, hang, 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 hang. You're like, no, mames.
You taking my shooting, phone. You taking my shooting.
Hell no, bro. I ain't taking him with me.
Pero Shane O'Malley.
Uh,
It is Shane O'Malley. Y va a pelear contra
yeah.
el champion. So I know that this fool has power, and I know the other fool is a champion. It's a little bit boring though, but we'll see. If you see me doing like, it's because there was a knockout or something like that.
Well, Sean O'Malley, that was pretty good, way.
Yes, he is pretty good, pero cae gordo, because like, fool, you don't do that shit. Where's the OC? He's asking. Este, ¿cómo se llama? The old bro,
Orange
you live
County.
in the OC. What are you talking about? You're in
Yeah,
Huntington
Orange
Beach.
County.
Yeah, Orange County. Your Huntington Beach is OC. So I want to say it starts from Santa Fe, no? Santa Fe, La Mirada? Or is that considered LA County?
Isn't that mirada? ¿Cómo se llama? ¿La IE?
No, güey, La Mirada está aquí donde está la pinche Swami, güey.
Isn't that Santa Fe?
Yeah, Santa Fe, La Mirada. It's borderline.
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be borderline LA.
I moved out 40 years ago. Oh, shit. Who the hell are you? That means you're older than us, like by years. I don't know who's Juan Cortez. I'm tripping out now. That means he's just. I know. I mean, okay, it's because we're carrying a conversation with him, meaning that he's an actual original subscriber to YouTube without me knowing who it is. So I'm happy that one of our fans joined and he gave us a lesson on the Aztec civilization in Southern California. He gave us a lesson for the Corrupt Cup in Vegas. Now we're giving him a lesson about OC. Also, when he said HB, that means Huntington Beach, Minnesota? He's saying because he's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
I thought he meant Huntington Beach, California. I never knew there was another HB.
Unless HB stands for unless HB doesn't even stand for Huntington Beach, maybe it stands for something else.
We're just making it up because that's how Californians are. We always think it's all about us.
Yeah. No CA.
Yeah, no California. Also, I'm guessing it is North Cal. Yeah. Is it saying North Cal or not California? You know, they said we're in OC. Okay, so we're in OC. The best way to explain it would be before San Juan Capistrano or San Clemente, where the nuclear power plant was at. and it extends passing
Oh, the
Disneyland.
titties?
Huh?
The titties?
The titties, yes, the titties.
Yeah, the
So yes,
titties.
so if anybody who goes through there, when we go through there, we know those are the chichis or the titties, right? So anything from there para abajo, even though I think Newport is still OC, from what I understand.
Yeah,
It's just like the
yeah,
higher end. So San Clemente and all that. Not I meant to say San Clemente and Dana Point. They're still considered OC.
yeah.
So the power plant para abajo, para arriba, and then I want to say it passes Disneyland, and I don't know where exactly after Anaheim it ends. I do know that Huntington Beach, all coastal, that's all us until Long Beach. Long Beach is its own thing or next to LA, but I would say Huntington Beach or Seal Beach is our last beach before it turns into LA County. I lived on Coledo
Okay.
Avenue in the 1970s. Bro,
Coledo Avenue. Coledo
where is
Avenue.
that at?
Wait,
Coledo Avenue and Huntington Beach.
in Huntington Beach. Hmm. Well, what made you move out to Minnesota? Is it because California got too expensive, or you got like other personal reasons?
No, it's Minnesota. No, he likes the
No,
snow now.
but
Now he gets snowstorms.
yeah, no, but it's because it's the. I was talking to one of the sheriffs, and shoot, where he said he wanted to. I think he said he wanted to move out to Utah. Okay, he just prefers everything over there. Que everything's cheaper over there. Everything's way better. Y como we were talking about guns, he's like, you can carry your gun in the back of your trunk. Y todo ese pedo, like
I,
whatever.
I think it just depends where in Utah because my sister has said it many times that it's not as cheap. It's not as cheap. Okay, this one
Mm,
looks more familiar. I know where this is at. Talbert and Beach Boulevard.
okay,
That's
okay.
over here by
Yeah,
like Stanton and shit.
yeah,
Not Stanton, my bad. I know like it extends. Beach Boulevard extends all the way.
yeah.
So
Porque
that
también pasa por Anaheim, ¿no?
see. So that little
Pero
canalito, the canal that he's talking about now, I know which one he's talking
yeah.
about. There's a canal over there that is gonna get over flood. That's what I was thinking about the Santa Ana River one. And even us right here next to the right where I live, the freaking Barranca. The one that's like on
Yeah,
your patio, fool.
yeah. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
you have that, right? That's your patio? No, you said that you're looking the courtyard, huh?
No, that's on my patio.
Your patio is not the courtyard?
Nope.
So you're looking at the Barranca.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, you're actually gonna get to see
So
water for the first time.
I mean, there's water there right now, dude. Like there's a bunch of frogs.
I look at
Like
it.
ahorita during the summertime, es cuando se escuchan. During the wintertime, you don't hear them anymore. But during the summertime, they start coming back, and you start hearing them.
Yeah, if you ever want to visit, just take that little road trip, run all the way down here, and you'll make it right next to my house. Like instead of just
Well,
taking the
yeah,
main
dude. It's lived on the dude. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same shit. It's the same shit.
street. Yeah.
Freaking
You
guy.
actually, if you take that trail though, I think you go more around because you go around Ralph's. So es ese canal como que corre en una S, like for you it looks like this. It
Oh,
opens up and then it closes down.
yeah,
And for me,
yeah.
like for me to get to that, either I go through the big park or I have to go to the main street, and then it makes like a U or like an S. It goes like this, and then straight, and then comes down, and then it goes straight into you. And then when it gets to Ralph's, it turns again, and then it goes to you again. It's weird. It's a weird canal. It's a weird canal.
Yeah, yeah, no, because I have a small one here right in front of me, and
Hmm.
then I got the other one on my left side, which is right across the street.
Right across this. Yeah. Okay. Unless I'm confusing them, but I do know
No.
that I think that is the same canal. Nomás que se abre, pues se abre. Because I know that one also runs all the way deep into Yale Loop, and I think even passes that,
Yeah,
if I recall. I've
yeah,
seen it
because
over
there's a
there
big
by
one over
Jeffrey
there.
and shit.
Yeah, because I have a small one here, a small canal. Luego tengo the big one over there, which is across the street. Y es
Mhm.
donde está, como se llama, the bike trail.
Mm. Have you ever taken that on your bike?
Nah,
No. Have you ever done the Santa Ana one on your bike?
the bike trail?
Not the bike trail, the Santa Ana River. You know
Oh
how you can
yeah,
ride it down? Have you ever done that when you were
yeah,
younger?
I've done it. I did that in my fixie days. I was like, what? Then 2013.
Uh-huh.
Like 2012, 2013 when I had the fixie. Yeah.
The
Me and
fix.
the gang, with their fixies, we'll go over there like, hey, let's go to the beach. Like, let's leave at this time, bro. I mean, in the beginning, it was fun, but yeah, once we were there, I mean, we had to come back, bro. Hell, I don't want to do this no more, bro.
Es como cuando te pones pedo, ¿no? Que you're like, oh, fuck, never again, never again. Y
Yeah,
por la pinche cruda y 3 weeks later, yeah, let's go, let's go.
let's do it again. Yeah,
Let's do it again.
oh, dude, my legs were killing me the next day, dude. Like, cause I biked here and there, but that's like the longest distance I've done, like in that time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, porque I went to I creo que ese time that's when I got expelled from Century and I was going to Saddleback, so I would ride my bike from my house all the way to Saddleback. So from Mini to Saddleback, that was like,
A good 25?
you
Yeah, 25, no? 25 minutes?
yeah, about so, yeah. Porque it just depends on which way I would go. If I went down as the McFadden, I would go all the way to Sunflower and then make a left and go all the way down hasta que pegara
McFadden doesn't go to Sunflower, fool.
Seaway.
No. Sunflower runs the same way as Dyer and Warner. You mean Flower? McFadden to Flower.
No, wait, was it Flower?
Sí, sí, güey. Flower es la que corre igual que la First. Perdón, que la Standard. O la Mini. Y la McFadden corre igual que la Edinger, corre igual que la Warner, corre igual que la Primera, igual que la Sunflower. So yeah, I think you got it confused with Flower because Saddleback is on Flower.
No, Sunflower?
No,
like
it's
a
not.
very small street way.
There's a small street named Sunflower?
Yeah.
I think you're tripping, fool.
No way. I'm going to double check that.
You're gonna have
But
to
still,
double check.
but still, se me echaba como unos 25 minutes, and that was like
Give
front
me a
and
second.
back.
Give me a second. We have 4 viewers right there in the comment section. Correct this fool, please. If you guys know where Sunflower run, I'm basically saying Sunflower runs as igual as McFadden and Edinger. He's saying that it doesn't. So all you have to say is say Rallas is right or Caballo is wrong. That's all you gotta say.
19 guy. But still, like I go down the street. Y sí, duró como unos 25 minutes.
25
No,
minutes.
that's the longest I ever did. I don't know how many miles is that, but
It's a good mile because I used to run from when I was in cross country. I used to run from Lathrop, que está ahí en la main in la McFadden, all the way to Saddleback, which is over there by what is it? Dyer and Flower? Was
yeah,
it
Dyer. That was Dyer.
Is Dyer? Yeah, it's Dyer, porque me chocaron.
Yeah.
En la Dyer.
That's all you remember?
That's yeah, por la pinche Del Taco, que está ahí right there on Main.
Fucking guy.
Yeah, este pinche nostalgia. It gives me that. You know how when me and my brother, when we're here doing the podcast, and even though right now that you mentioned it, we're saying that PTSD, right? Well, every time I'm gonna make a left, y miro carros que vienen fast, me da miedo, güey. That oh shit, me van a chocar, you know. Mira, aquí dice, ay, ¿cómo dice? I used to run from Edinger to the beach on Newland. That's that Newland. Which beach is that? Is that Huntington? Or see, that's Huntington Beach, right? Newland. Or is that Newport?
So,
No, that's not New. Is it Newport?
Newland.
Newland. Es o así le dicen todos, allá por la Newland. Los latinos. Old school latinos. Because for us, we say like, oh, passing the 21st on Costa Mesa and shit like that. Because we're young and we're dumb like that.
See, Newland Avenue.
Newland Avenue, yeah. So I think that's Huntington. Se me hace que es Huntington. Oh man. Oh, what the hell? Oh, don't scare me.
Three.
Huh?
It was 3.
Oh, no, y este
Vas a ver cuando se termine el live, cabrón.
What minute are we?
109.
Oh, we got 40 minutes. We're good.
Yeah,
Just remind me
no,
what happened.
No, because he said like, "Oh, don't scare me." To your son, like, "Oh, just wait till the live is over. I'm gonna talk to you after we're done."
Oh, no, bro, I can just push
Yes,
pause and put mute. I mean, I can
yeah,
turn
there
off
you.
and put mute.
And once you turn it back on, you come back in the back and you just hear.
You're like, something happened. ¿Por
This
qué crees
one,
que
man.
por qué crees que la chiqui estaba llorando?
No, ni digas, güey, que ahorita va a decir suavecito, le maltratan el perro.
Sí. Also, oh, you're reading right here what he said, Newland Avenue, right? Or did he just post it?
Yeah. That's the last thing Noonan Avenue, and he just put ha ha ha.
Oh, yeah.
He's just
No, yeah, for
laughing.
sure. So, ¿cómo se llama? So, yo te digo, eso, like I said, our theme today is nostalgia. So, I remember that because on cross country, I know for a fact what I'm talking about, that we would run from La Main Street. So, haz de cuenta que for cross country, we would run on, que viene siendo la Sycamore, que está la Lathrop, or la
Yeah.
Broadway. I forgot which one it is. We run towards McFadden, then we run towards Main, come back down just to basically darle una manzana, ¿verdad? Y from there, we would take the little, I think it's Highland. Oh, no. We would basically come back down, take Broadway down, donde está la escuela otra vez, take it all the way to Edinger, or one street before Edinger, because we don't want to run in the main street, and we made a right. And then we would start running upwards on Las Casas, all the way to Flower, make a left on Flower, y como se llama, y ahí llegamos a la Saddleback, or Memorial Park. Le decíamos nosotros la alberca, la Santa Ana toilet. Because everybody would go to the pool, y pues en el verano se meaban todos. So the Santa Ana toilet.
Man. Get nasty, bro.
It's a pool.
I know. But you're not supposed to do that in the pool.
Of course, yo no lo hago. Yo me voy al baño. Yo soy respetuoso.
That's tricky.
Like I honestly want to go to Knott's Sauk City to see that, to see if you actually pee, si sale blue la water. But then again, I'm like, if I do it, that's disgusting on me for trying to do that, and shameful of me because I put todo dark blue, you know. So I'm like, do I really want to risk it?
People gonna start recording you like, don't let this guy come in again. Fuck that guy.
Isn't this is Rollins from KYC? What the hell?
Mm.
Oh! Is it over? I think it's over. No, Sterling still fighting back. Molly on top. You did rock him. No, I don't think it's gonna be over. Nope. Oh, another big shot. It's over. Sean O'Malley, new champion.
No, he won.
Yeah,
Knockout?
TKO. The ref stepped in. I think it was an early stoppage though. I didn't like the way that he was stopped. But sí lo tenía en el ground and he was landing. But he was still moving around, like le estaba dando la back y todo. It looked like he was about to get up and he got up, but el putazo que lo acomodó lo tumbó quick.
Dice algo el Juan Cortez. Like, dang, you guys are cool. Glad I found the stream. Be safe and watch out for the floods later, dudes.
Oh, shit.
We appreciate you.
Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, though, because we do go live often and we do podcast a lot. So thank you for joining us and talking.
Yeah, bro. We appreciate you.
Also, it was just a random viewer. That's cool.
Yeah, no. If you're going to sleep, bro, have a good night. Appreciating.
Oh, it is like 1 a.m. over there in Minnesota.
There you go. Yeah, we'll watch our backs, bro. Thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure. We'll watch your backs for sure. You have a good night.
Good night, sueño con los angelitos.
Con los angelitos. No, ¿cómo se llama? Not really. My mom was a devil. No es cierto.
No mames. Talk about nostalgia, bro. My bad. Oh, you think you're gonna turn off your camera? You're gonna be like, my mom didn't love me. Yeah, just kidding.
She's the devil.
Good guy.
No, but no, it's all good. It's all good. Like ¿cómo se llama? Fuck, I keep forgetting that I'm on the stupid camera over here. Me sigo acomodando y me acomodo bien chingón y todo. Sí, pero no, like that's what I was saying. Like with the hurricane, with Hawaii and all that. Even though I haven't gone to Hawaii, I'm pretty sure when you go back, if you ever go back, it's gonna be like a big deal, you know, like
Yeah,
something different.
yeah.
Es lo que yo pienso. No sé si esté en lo correcto.
I know it was one of the islands. I can't remember. But I don't think it was the island that I went to because I think the island I went to was just the Oahu, if I'm correct. I think it was Oahu. And that's not the island that burned down. It was a different one.
Hey, that new subscriber that we got, he
Hmm.
started tripping me out because I didn't put nothing así en ¿cómo te lo puedo decir? Like, look at the title. I didn't even put hashtags. I just literally put nostalgia, Hurricane Hillary plus Hawaii, right? That's the name of the title. If we would have gone your route and gone anime, he would have never joined.
Yeah.
Or
I
we're
was
literally
just thinking about the anime, bro. I just want to see what you guys would say. And you guys didn't even say anything.
I texted back. I said okay.
No, but I expected you to be like, "Oh, you sure you want to do that?" Blah blah blah.
Oh, well, it was your
Dude,
turn.
man.
It was your turn.
Nah, but I was just kidding. Because I wouldn't put you guys in a situation where you guys don't know what you guys talking about. I don't even know. It's even this thing. You like even see anime? No, me va a decir que su Goku.
Nomás Goku, yeah. Yo
No,
también, nomás
Goku.
Goku. It's funny
Por
because
eso estoy diciendo.
like going back to anime, or I mean to nostalgia, and originally this topic was gonna be anime, but because I don't really know a lot, and once you gave me the
Yeah.
freedom to move it, I was all right. We'll do something, you know. Like, I can do something else. As a como se llama, what I decided to do, I went with nostalgia because I was like, I can bring a little bit of anime. Because
Yeah.
recently I just saw the Dragon Ball the Dragon Ball Super series, toda me la aventé.
Uh,
And it just gave me a lot of nostalgic moments from the Dragon Ball Z saga. You know, the
mm,
Frieza, Boo, Cell, ¿cómo se
yeah.
llama? The Cell, the Saiyan saga, que era cuando viene Raditz and all them. Y ¿cómo se
Yeah.
llama? I always wondered, I always did wonder, I'm like, if Raditz goes Super Saiyan, does his hair go up?
Mm,
And
no,
if
es
it
así
does,
como Porcupine, güey.
what do you mean? Más
Yeah.
picudo, like así.
It won't stand up, güey. Nomás es que nomás los pelos los separarían así.
Más picudos.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
okay.
he's gonna keep the same thing, pero nomás está más picudos.
Sí, porque yo me quedé pensando en eso, because I was like, ¿cómo te lo puedo? Oh, lo agarró bien chingón. Ese, I was looking at ese, that's what I was wondering. Is like, for instance, Napa's a Saiyan. I'm like, if he
Pelón.
goes Super Saiyan, nomás van a hacer las cejas y la barba, que se le van a poner gold.
No, ese pinche pelonchas, nah, dude. Ya no se le sabe nada, because that fool can't go Super Saiyan.
Why not? He's a Saiyan.
No, because he hasn't unlocked that power, so he can't do it.
No, but tampoco Raditz. So that I'm going with the what if like if they're still alive and they go Super Saiyan, Nappa who's bald, how would he look?
Well, yeah, whatever facial hair he has will turn yellow, because that's what ends up happening with everybody else. So
So
yeah, that'll be it.
it would be su ceja y la barba entonces nomás.
Yeah, the little goatee que trae, yeah, that'll be it.
Imagine Super Saiyan 2, se le hace más picudo el bigote.
No, man. Nah, nah. I think it would just stay, yeah, it would just stay yellow. There won't be any difference. You wouldn't be able to tell what form he's in.
Oh yeah, no. While watching that Super Saiyan, Super Dragon Ball
Mm.
Super, the theme
Uh,
to it, like the thin when he's becoming ego or ultra ego, like that theme
no,
right there. I was like, fuck. Se siente bien.
ego, there's no ego way.
¿Cómo se llama? Ultra ego, ¿no? Ultra instinct. Ultra
There you
instinct.
go.
Ese cosa
Because
cuando.
ego, that's Vegeta way.
Oh, it's a new one, a purple one, con black.
That's the per one, yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
which
the
they haven't
ego
done a
one. But
TV
that
show.
one doesn't come out there.
No. No, so
Yeah, that's annoying.
Ultra Instinct, cuando ponen la team, like, like, se te enchina la pinche piel, was probably one of my favorite themes of a movie, of a show, of anything. como like it just like it hits like boom, and you're like, oh fuck, shit's about to go down. Igual con este
Para,
Jiren. Cuando Jiren's theme hits, you're like,
uh,
oh, sabes que shit's about to go down.
se te paró, huh?
Casi, casi, casi. El
I
pelo.
was, ay, ay.
O va a ser la pinche solar beam like, ah.
No, yeah, no, that series was pretty good, bro. Fuck, I don't think I haven't seen it like in 2 years. With like I was keeping up with it when it first came out. That was a really good show.
Which was like 4 years ago.
Was it 4 years ago?
I think so.
Damn.
That's what I saw que decía aquí 4 years ago. I'm like, bestia, it took me
Oh,
that long to finally
shit.
see it.
Damn.
Y,
I thought it was 2 years ago.
ponle que era 4 years ago, pero over time pasan como 2 años to finish the whole series. So maybe for you it was 2 years que era el tournament, the tournament of power.
No,
Pero
it was done like within a year, because that series was pretty fast.
yeah,
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of episodes like other episode other
I binge
other
watched the
series.
shit out of it.
Yeah, no, you could probably finish it like in what, 5 days, 6 days. You were just sitting down.
What I basically did, I just saw like the first 10 episodes of the movie, Battle of the Gods, and then I kind of skipped a lot of it, and then I saw the ¿cómo se llama? Where the other battle, Earth 6 versus 7 or something like that.
The baseball one, or which one?
The baseball one. No, güey, cuando pelea contra el primo de Frieza, que es otro Earth. It's in
But
the same
that's already in. Yeah, but it's already in the tournament.
So that's before Rings of Power, the Tournament of Power. I think it's called the Tournament of the Earth o algo así. Y está peleando, es el el pinche dios de, el que parece Wolf, I forgot his name, contra su hermano que es gemelo de él, su Earth contra este Earth. Y hay como
Wait,
two,
the beard?
ajá, Beerus y su brother, both of their universe fight.
Yeah.
Y cómo se llama?
Wolf, wait, so I was like, what wolf?
Was a cat? It's a cat. I don't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah. No, there's I think they're called gypsy cats, way, because they're like bald.
Okay. So esos dos, ¿verdad? Esos gypsy cats. Their
Yeah.
both of their Earths fight. So mire eso. I saw those.
Yeah.
Y luego de allí, I skipped a lot of it, and then I got into the Tournament of Power. Mire todo, y ya estuvo. Y ahí sacaron la pinche movie, la de, ¿cuál movie era? La de donde Gohan y Piccolo pelean contra Supercell.
Oh yeah, the new one that came out.
The new one that came out. And I also saw Broly, the new one that came out.
Oh, okay, that one was alright.
Yeah, it was decent. It's just basically them telling the original to fuck off, and here's a better version of it.
¿Cuál better version, güey? The first one was way better, güey. Ese güey está bien mamado. Ese güey sí te lo miraba, güey. Te querías cagar cada vez que lo mirabas, güey. Ese güey sí te mamaba de todo, güey.
The story was better for this one. If like rewatch the original and rewatch this one, and the story of Broly, not the fighting, Broly's story is better for this than the original.
But still, like, the first Broly, bro, you can't compare, way. The first Broly will fuck up this Broly.
Sí, no, pero tú te estás concentrando en the fighting. Yo me estoy concentrando a la vida de Broly. ¿Cómo va? Okay, in original, just because Goku was crying the whole time, he wants to get revenge. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, really? That was his whole motive.
Sí, güey, no deja dormir, güey.
La verga. No, mami.
Bro, how many Karens fue acá, o ese Porter, güey, está acá con un blower. Sale un pinche Karen, like, hey, shut up, I'm trying to sleep. Boom, y él sigue porque está haciendo su trabajo, güey. Next thing you know, bro, she's over here trying to get down with him, porque hey, come to la verga, I'm trying to sleep.
No,
and then from there, Karen wants to get her revenge. It's the same shit.
Sort of. I see your point of view, but it's kind of. I just think that this Broly, I like this version of Broly, why he wants revenge and all that shit. It's not a bad movie. The action, I think
in this movie, he doesn't want revenge.
Es su papá que quiere revenge.
Yeah, su papá, not him.
Not him, yes. So in a way, he becomes like an anti-hero. Like, oh, he's not really a villain, but he's a villain.
Yeah. He's being controlled by el papi.
¿Cuál es the one that my kids have been watching and they love the shit out of it? Demon Slayer.
I don't like that.
You didn't like it?
I only watched like the first season. After that, I stopped watching it. I was like, eh.
¿Cómo se llama? I tend to watch it, pero what is that? Are you eating?
Hentai.
No, ¿cuál es el otro? ¿Cuál es el otro? Well, yo soy old school, so obviously Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, ¿cómo se llama?
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, Knights of the Zodiac, Inuyasha. I never got into Naruto.
Oh, Naruto.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get into it too much either. I only watched like a couple episodes when it first came out, but after like I didn't really keep up with it. I really kept up more with ¿cómo se llama? Dragon Ball Z.
And that's where I hate a lot of people. I don't hate them, because hate's a strong word. But I dislike a lot of people who talk shit on ¿cómo se llama? On Dragon Ball. Sorry, it's because we were. I hate how they talk shit on that. Like, oh, that's nothing compared to the new stuff. I'm like, yeah, but in many people's eyes, Dragon Ball is what introduced you, or at least los Latinos, because I would watch it on Channel 22 in Español, Kiwi Los Ángeles.
Kiwi Los Ángeles fucking guy.
¿Cómo se llama? Yo cuando lo miraba, lo escuchaba en español, como Kakaroto, ven para acá, or such like Vegeta, no, like Gohan.
¿Gohan quién?
Gohan.
Oh, pensé
no,
que Gohan. I'm like, who?
De volada, pinche maníaco.
Let's go, ¿dónde ya te miro la
¿Y cómo se llama? Krillin. ¿Y cómo se llama? For me, soy Latino, Hispano, because we got to see it in Spanish in Channel 22. Here in California, that was a channel. I got introduced to anime, and that's why I like Pokemon. That's why I like Yu-Gi-Oh. That's why I like Cowboy Bebop, Inuyasha, Bleach. Like a lot of the old school shit I liked. So that in a way, Dragon Ball is Monday.
What you know about Bleach?
A little bit, to be honest. I think I followed the first 2 seasons, and that was it. If I recall, pero me gustaba que estaban espadas y todo eso. So I was like, oh, this is my shit, And then all of a sudden, I just kind of gave up on it, and I didn't care anymore. And as much as I try, I can't get into anime. I really do wish, because everybody says that it's very violent and all this. I'm like, honestly, I'd rather watch a violent animated show que sea como the DC universe or Spider-Man universe. No, not Spider-Man, like Marvel.
Yeah.
Y ¿cómo se llama? And it sucks. It does suck because I wish I can get more into it. I really do wish.
It just depends on what kind of anime you're watching, because ahorita, if you think about it, like a lot of mainstream anime, they show like a lot of titties, a lot of ass, y todo ese pedo.
But wouldn't that be hentai?
No, that's called ecchi.
So what's hentai?
So hentai is like straight up like cartoon porn.
Oh, no mames.
Yeah.
Esa mamada.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Hentai is straight anime porn. Ecchi is like, okay, like a girl's running around and her boobs are fucking shaking, fucking erratically, todo ese pedo. Yeah, and then so it just depends on what kind of anime you're watching, bro, to be honest. Porque there are some animes, bro, que like verga. Fuck, ¿cómo se llama este pinche anime? It's an older 90s one. So this girl, she was talking to this guy. This guy is kind of like half a demon, todo ese pedo. And so the villagers thought she was like a witch or some shit like that. So when he was gone, the villagers came into the girl's house. They raided her house. So they killed her little sister. They like shot her with a bow and arrow, and then like cut her head off, and then they put her on a stick. Y luego ella sale and she sees like this shit happening. He's like, oh my god! She started to run away. It says some guy just hits her with the bat. She's all like on the floor crying, and next thing you know, everybody starts beating the shit out of her. And same thing, they cut off her head and they put her on a stick. So outside, her house is burning. You can see in the background, like people with the stick just like pushing her head up and down. I see like, yeah, we fucking killed her. Yeah, I got a boyfriend. Got a half demon. Fucking gets pissed off. Fucking turns into a demon and then slaughters everyone. Way
Well,
like that shit is crazy. Way.
let me see, because that sounded very familiar. Because I do know that back in the '90s, I would try to watch as much cartoons, and I call anime cartoons, so I don't give it. A lot of people también se pasan de ver. I'm like, no, it's not a cartoon. I'm like, bro, if it's animation, I'm sorry, it's cartoon.
Yeah, because for some people like cartoon, you're able to kind of like break the third wall, I guess you could say. Because sometimes with some cartoons, they'll make the character look at the TV and they're like, "Oh, I see you looking at me." But anime, like they don't really do that. So I mean, it just depends on how the person really sees the anime stuff. Because dude, there's some people that are like a hardcore anime
Oh
fan.
yeah, yeah. Like I've gotten into ¿cómo se llama? Into arguments with one of our friends. One of our friend called Suriel, and when I tell him that it's a cartoon, oof, he gets defensive. I'm like, bro, relax. Like, daddy, chill. ¿Cómo se llama? Y
When you see him, fool, tell him like, "Hey, give me a good ecchi anime, man. ¿Qué te dice el güey?"
oh, I don't know what is it that you want to see. I trust me. I've
No,
got
ya conoce cómo decir.
there. Watch. There's a show that I saw, a cartoon, right? A rated R cartoon, a series
Uh-huh.
on Prime Video. Se llama Invincible. It's about this kid who wants to has powers, and his dad is a superhero, but he's an alien to be sent to destroy Earth. Except he has his kid,
Oh,
right? Y como se llama? This
yeah,
will
what
literally
you're talking about.
kills off the Justice League. He is like the version of the Justice League. He literally kills them guts. He told, and I'm recording it, and I put it on my story. And this fool literally is like says me back. He's like, "Oh, funny how you said that you can't get into anime, yet you're watching this cartoon that's also rated R." I'm like, bro, it's because I'm like, I don't have to read. I'm actually listening to it in English. Nah,
You have to
that's
read the subtitles.
see, it's just I don't know. Way like I said, I love the Nuyasha. I don't understand how I can never get into that and shit. But who knows? Maybe in the
Yeah,
future, I can. At the
your kids,
moment, I
fool,
can't.
they're gonna get you into that shit, way.
It's hard because I like watching a lot of TV. No creo que tuviera tiempo to get another TV show going in. Because when I don't watch TV, like if I'm not keeping up with the episodes, I'm watching movies. So
They
like,
used to keeping up with the Kardashians. I'm like, no mames.
no mames.
He said, because I'm over here keeping up, or we're keeping up with, ¿cómo se llama este
No,
güey? Sylvester
keeping
Stallone.
up with my TV shows, cabrón. No. También el de John
Uh,
Cena. Total divas.
no, wait, but how can you see him?
De que, oh, no mames. No, and what's it called? So yeah, like todo eso nostalgia, that we've been talking about. Like those are actual memories from the past that we have.
Yeah, dude.
That when you watch them, you're like, fuck. I veces I mean, you're like, I wish I can do that again.
Yeah. So talking about nostalgia. So what would you prefer, or what do you prefer? Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Mm, I'm gonna be honest with you. The
Channel
only
5.
car- the only cartoons that I liked from Nickelodeon was
Mm-hmm.
Rocket Power,
Okay.
Football Head, ¿cómo se llama ese güey? Hey Arnold,
Oh yeah. Hey Arnold.
Cat Dog,
Oh, that was a really good one.
and honestly, I think that was it for Nickelodeon. So I wasn't really like yeah, Jimmy Neutron was fun, but for Jimmy Neutron, I have Dexter. Dexter was
Mm-hmm.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a stupid show, así como Cat Dog, también tenía Johnny Bravo, which I thought it was pretty decent. As the
Yeah.
Samurai Jack's the shit. I love me some
Yep.
Samurai Jack. As the Powerpuff Girls, funny action. It was good. Mojojojo. As the ¿cómo se llama? Y cómo se llama? And then Cartoon Network also had Teen Titans, the original, not
Yep.
the chafita one. ¿Y cuál
Yeah,
era?
no,
Había
that one was a shit right there.
Cartoon Network tenía otro chingón. Well, that's where I saw Inuyasha a lot. But there
I
was
mean,
another.
they had a lot of other things. They had ¿cómo se llama? Codename Kid Next Door.
I didn't
They
really like that one. To
had
be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't like that one
no.
that much. Nah,
I fucking love that one, bro. That shit was sick.
maybe
I
because
really love that one. Because of what?
The lead guy looks like you todo pelón y con lentes.
No mames. Estaba Ed and Eddie. That was another good one.
Over time, I started liking it, and in the beginning, I hated the animation. Me daba asco, so I couldn't see it. I know some cartoons could do that to me, and I'm like, nope, I can't. That's asco.
Okay.
But no way. I know that I'm missing one from Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I know that I'm missing.
¿Cómo se llama? The Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Which is that one?
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh yeah. That one's good too. I like that one. There you go. Adventure Time. Even though Adventure Time is from past my time. Like estamos hablando con Adventure Time. I really loved it when I started watching it. So
what about the regular show?
¿Mande?
Regular show.
Espérame. So between Nickelodeon cartoons contra Cartoon Network cartoon, at the long run, I have to go with Cartoon Network. Pero if I have to choose, like, these are my top three, I do have. Oh, now I remember. Okay, so like growing up, it would be like this. Courage the Cowardly Dog would be number one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's my number one for Cartoon Network. My number one for on the Nickelodeon, it has to be Hey Arnold. It just has to be. Tiene mucho theme for cartoon, right? And then I'm gonna go with Powerpuff Girls. I really did like Powerpuff Girls, and then I have to go with Rocket Power, and I do like Rocket Power a lot more than Powerpuff Girls. Y luego de allí, I think I'm gonna have to go with Samurai Jack, Cat Dog, y Dexter, and I would probably have to go with Jimmy Neutron. Y cómo se llama, ended up with Johnny Bravo. Y ya no tengo otra cartoon que me gustaba acá de Nickelodeon. Yeah, so por digo, de este side había mucho más que me gustaban en Cartoon Network at the long run from when I was a kid to when I got an adult.
So right now, technically what you're saying, you prefer Cartoon Network over Nickelodeon.
Sí. Even Rick and Morty, I think that's Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Adult Swim.
Oh, sí, perdón. Adult Swim. I fucking hate that. It's
Adult
stupid.
Swim.
It's stupid. It's Cartoon Network, you know?
It's cartoon, but for adults.
Yes, it's dumb. That's why I'm like, oh, yeah. You know. The TV show, I don't think Cartoon Network actually had TV shows that see the no animation. I don't think Cartoon Network ever had that. And if it did, I never saw one. So growing up the nostalgia for TV show, it has to be Drake and Josh.
Yeah, no, because I mean, if you think about it, Cartoon Network, cartoons. That's all they did. Bro, put cartoons.
I actually never thought about it that
way. there was no actual like live and stuff like that.
Even Cowboy Bebop was on Cartoon Network. That's where I found out about cartoon anime. Cowboy Bebop, Inuyasha, Bleach, and I forgot which one was the fourth one that I knew that was there. That was anime. Yes, and I did like Inuyasha over everything. Cowboy Bebop, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z was on Cartoon Network as well.
Oh yeah, that one came up for a while.
Sí. Yeah. So yeah, the TV shows, there is nothing on Cartoon Network, so you have to go over here. Nickelodeon, I have to go with Drake and Josh, because I don't think there was otro que lo miraba así like on a daily basis. Unless you count Nick at Night, but that's kind of cheating because those shows are not from there, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. ¿Cómo se llama? What's the other one with the twin girls? Full House. Wait, no mames. Full House. And there's another one that they used to show, pero como iCarly. No, I was not a fan of iCarly. iCarly. And then from the Disney Channel, the cartoon that really, Doug is another one, ¿verdad? Pero ese es the channel, the ABC, ¿no?
Doug.
I don't think that was Nickelodeon, was it?
Was it a dog?
No, wait, Doug. El pinche narizón, güero. Que su friend es Skeeter, está todo blue.
It sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look at a picture. Wait, ahorita I can't remember the top of my head.
I'll send it to you on a text right now while we talk.
Alright, because Skeeter, yeah, that name sounds familiar, pero no me sale la face. No me llega.
No te llega. I'll send it to you in a GIF right now. On a GIF. Hopefully,
in
yeah, because my phone's been
IG.
acting weird. My phone's been acting really weird. Who? What about you? Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network all the way, bro. I fucking love Codename Kings Next Door. That was a shit. Ed and Eddie. That was a shit. Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. That was a shit. Damn, what else was there?
Okay,
I
since you
forgot.
almost have the same, so okay, what's your favorite cartoon from Nickelodeon?
Mm, I didn't really watch Nickelodeon as much growing up, bro. I was always a
No.
Cartoon Network guy.
Okay, so
Nah, dude.
what's your favorite cartoon? De cómo se llama de Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. I would either be between. It would be a tie for first, bro, because I really loved the Adventures of ¿cómo se llama? Grimm, the Adventures of Grimm's of Billy and Mandy.
Uh huh.
That one, y Conan Kintics were like those two were my two top.
Okay.
Fuck, dude.
¿Y de Disney?
Disney. Fuck, dude. Gravity Falls. I'll probably put that one on top, but
That
I
one's
feel
on
like that
Disney.
one will. Yeah, Gravity Falls. Yeah.
I thought that was on. I swear, I thought that was on Cartoon Network because something that feels so adult orientated.
No, that one's Disney, bro.
What?
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, mire. I know who you're talking about now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot another one that Nickelodeon. Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents. I
Yeah,
remember I used to
that
watch that
was
shit.
solid.
I used to like SpongeBob pre 2006 because after 2006 when he died and then he was revived in 2007, it got boring. Yes,
Yeah, the jokes weren't the same anymore.
there's a conspiracy theory about it
What is it?
that SpongeBob, you know that episode where I think hay como una explosion in Bikini Bottom, or I think it's when I forgot how it goes. I forgot where he actually dies. If it's when he visits Sandy Cheeks, y se le acaba todo where he dries up, or I think there's like an explosion in Bikini Bottom. Is it supuestamente that he dies and then like a little bit of his sponge is left over, so he rebuilds, and that's when he's like a child now instead of an adult. He's a child now, so now he does more wacky shit and all that. Like he acts more stupid,
Mm,
and when he in the beginning he actually felt more adult, like he would do more adult stuff.
mm,
So I was like, it makes sense. You have to listen to it. If I ever find it, I'll send it to you. And it's like,
okay.
it does make sense. What minute mark are we in?
142.
142. We got 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
¿Cuál es el otro? There's So
But
you
the
don't have
one
one
for
more?
Fairy Odd Parents. Do you remember the last episode of Fairy Odd Parents? Or one of the last ones?
I don't, because you become an adult, so se te quitan los parents to remember the past.
Oh, mames.
No, I don't.
No,
I
so
don't think I ever saw it.
they take us to Timmy to court because they're like, ¿cómo se llama? You have you have had your fairy odd parents for way too long. Like what? Like what's going on? Like how come you don't feel like you're ready to let go? Blah blah blah. Y le dice, oh, Cosmo right away is like, oh, it's because of her secret wish. Y pues todos están diciendo like what the hell? Like what secret wish? Like what are you talking about? It's like, oh, nothing. And Timmy tried to make Cosmo shut up, pero como no en Cosmo, como es de pendejo, no se callaba. He's like, oh, remember that one wish you told me not to tell anybody, and you made me forget. And I'm like, what the hell? So they start grabbing Timmy, start asking what wish did you make? Like, oh, I made the wish that I stay for 10. I would stay at 10 years old forever. Like pretty much time would stop. Like each day would go by, but
And then
nobody grows, nobody like everybody's the same age. So it's like, oh, when did you make that wish? And right away, she's like, oh, 50 years ago.
oh, really?
Yeah. So even everybody, like the judge, everybody in the court, they're like 50 years ago. So technically, that fool right there, that fool was 60 because he got his fairy appearance when he was 10. He did that wish 50 years ago, so he's 60.
That's crazy. I'm about to look it up because I feel like you just had a Mandela effect, way.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't. There's even theories about that. There's even theories about the odd parents, que según they live on the same redundant day, and no one has ever mentioned that episode at all.
Mm.
Well, at least I've seen it on TikTok. That means either people don't
Yeah.
really got to see the last episode, or you probably saw
Maybe.
it somewhere and you're just tripping out of your mind. ¿Cómo se llama? But if you remember that episode, that's a Mandela effect, bro. Because I don't think no
Ajá.
one has ever talked about that episode ever.
También estamos diciendo la best friend de, ¿cómo se llama esta morra que sí me quería tanto?
I forgot her name, but I know who you're talking about. ¿La amiga o la?
So the girl that he liked, her best
Ajá.
friend, like those eyes, if you pay attention to them, all the fairy odd parents, like all the fairies, they have pupils. Everybody else that's just regular people como tú y yo, we don't have pupils, or it's or it's vice versa, uno de los dos.
Sí, 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 sí,
But
sí.
her best friend has pupils y ella no trae, so they're saying like, oh, her best friend is actually
A fairy.
godparent.
Yeah.
And so she probably wished her to to look exactly like a human, so she could have her with her 24/7.
Sí, sí, me acuerdo that. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've
You
seen
seen
that
that?
theory, and I just think it's funny how I'm like it's funny, but it makes sense when they make the theory work. It's
Yeah.
like okay, it makes sense, and I like it, but it does make sense. Y cómo se llama? So there's another one for a cartoon,
Like, wait.
but I'm gonna have to kind of close it out there because I can't remember it. But one day we'll bring it up. We'll bring up cartoon
Okay.
conspiracies, and we're just gonna have to bring a lot of them so that we can talk about a lot of them.
Sas.
Because there's one for you about the Ed and Eddie one.
The
But
jawbreaker where they finally meet God.
know that they're all dead.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, but
It's something
I don't know.
similar.
I need to look it up bien. So I would say if we
Okay.
bring this one next week and just call it cartoon conspiracies, ¿cómo se llama? We really have to at least get unas 5 stories, pero bien concentrated. We just can't say, oh, this, and this, y brincarnos.
Yeah.
I would say unos 5, unos 4 yo, unos 4 tú, pero bien detailed, even if we have to have a paper with us, so para que salga la information a lot better. Like how our friend
Yeah.
John Curtis here said, like the Aztecs and all that. Like, oh shit, I never
Yeah.
knew about that. I never knew there was Aztecs out all the way over here.
Yeah.
But yes, so
All right, but
let me go back to our things talking with Hawaii. Do you plan to go after the fires to see what's going on, or you're gonna wait until it rebuilds? If you ever go back.
I'll probably wait till it rebuilds.
Okay, so you don't want to go and help out and actually give them money, huh? Chiculero.
I mean, there's a donation thing. It's
There's
the
a-
complex.
You're
What?
fucked up. There's a donation thing para que den dinero.
Yeah, dude, there's a donation link. It's the complex. They shared it. There's like 4 links. I haven't donated yet, pero ya cuando me paguen el Friday, I'm gonna be donating.
Okay. Y
Yeah,
luego,
porque sí, dude. Está cabrón allá for everybody. Like, well, dude, I got pissed off. Did you see que fucking el pinche Sleepy Biden that was giving $700 per household so they could survive out there? Como un stimulus check, but it's just a one-time thing, just $700. Like, here you go, $700 per family member that's suffering right now.
se pasan.
Pues sí, güey, es que no mames, güey, $700 per household, but this was sending billions to a fucking war that. How long has it been going on? For like almost a year now?
Yeah, around?
Well, when Ukraine and Russia, like, yeah, it's been like almost a year or a little bit over a year. Algo así. But this was already donated like billions of dollars. Y este güey nomás estaba mandando $700 for the people. Like, no mames. Like, no te pases de verga, cabrón. But yeah. And then pinche Jeff Bezos.
And then,
I think he said he was going to donate $1 billion or something like that.
And then talking about the hurricane,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's gonna hit hard here in Orange County?
I don't think so, bro.
No. You think más un aguerazo y de pasada?
Yeah.
Are you expecting a aguerazo machine where the lights are gonna go out?
I don't think so.
All right, so
More
you
like
just think it's gonna be like a hard rain and that's it.
Yeah, como like you're just chilling en la carne asada y luego llega tu primo con un cubetazo y nomás te hace así como miro, güey.
And then going back to nostalgia, there's actually a song del Tri que se llama Nostalgia, and he starts talking about like the stuff that our parents used to do. We're doing it now. the music that we're listening back in the day, the rebels, we're doing it now. Like, oh, dude, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. It's in Spanish. Check it out, Nostalgia. Um,
Okay.
just a nostalgic moment regarding work wise.
Mm.
Is there one that pisses you off the most nostalgically? That sometimes you do it and you're like, fuck, I remember the first day I did this. Joder, su pinche madre, or something like that.
Not really.
No? That means you haven't fucked up really bad then.
No, I haven't. Luckily, dude. Luckily
Here's
not.
here's a funny one for me. There's regards sinks, replacing a sink. I said, no, not
No.
even that. A faucet, replacing faucets.
And you broke the sink by replacing the faucet.
No
Bravo.
way.
Un
Like
aplauso.
I was trying to change the little knobs porque se ponen bien hard, right? Se ponen bien hard.
Yeah.
Y I call my friend over y le digo, hey, ¿cómo se hace esto? And he's like, oh, you do this. But I only had closed the cold line. So he's like, let me look at the right side. And he starts working on the right side, the hot side, without noticing us que está pinche, que está abierta. Well, I knew, I just forgot, and he didn't know. So as soon as that fool opens it all up, empieza a tirar toda el agua para arriba. Like hard way, hard. And we're just fucking like, oh, todos pantados, estamos empapados en agua. And then I try to close the fucking valve over here abajo y que se quebra esa putada de acá abajo porque estaba todo rusted and corroded. So empieza de acá abajo y de go close the fucking main line. Y va y cierra la pinche line del apartment. Y ya then once we saw each other, we just started fucking laughing at each other like no mames and all that. So now every time I replace a faucet, it just hits memories like ah.
No, man.
It's nostalgic moments. It's nostalgic, and you'll never get them again. You just have the memories.
Yeah.
Any
Actually,
final
now that you
thoughts?
mention,
Oh,
now
go
that
for it.
you
Go for
mention
it.
it, también me pasó eso a mí una vez, pero yo de pendejo, I was rushing. The same thing with the faucets. I was gonna replace the cartridge. I didn't turn off the water, way. I'm like, I'm gonna replace the fucking cartridge. Va a ser rápido. Just pull this one out, put the new one in, y ya me voy a la verga. Y so I do that shit. Yeah, as soon as I get to the point where ya estaba flojo, poof, pinche cartridge sale volando, way, and the water starts squirting out. I'm like, oh, fuck. Y so right away, got un pinche rag and I put it over the water donde sale el agua. Y como es agua caliente, güey, me estaba quemando, güey. So I put my hand underneath trying to like close up the angle stop. Y no, güey, no podía, güey, no daba vuelta. So then once my hand got too high, I switched it out. So I put my right hand and andaba ahí with my left one. Y tampoco, like, no mames. Y so luckily I had like a bottle on me. So I put the bottle on top of the fucking hole. Y I was luckily all the water cuando estaba saliendo, it was just falling into the sink. So like, all right, aquí tengo a little bit more chance y que la cuando se cerraron, like, ah, madre. I was like, that's why you don't fucking work fast. Because when you start working así fast, se te olvida algo.
So
And that's what
well, I mean,
happened.
I know that you don't work with those kind of work orders anymore, but I'm pretty sure that if you were to do one by any chance, it'll give you that memory. You're like, pinche vato.
Yeah. Bien pendejo, güey.
Any final thoughts about nostalgia, the hurricane, and Hawaii?
Hawaii? Well, hopefully everything gets better pretty quick, dude. You guys want to donate? I'm going to try to copy the link on Complex. I'll
And then just
post
put
it
it in
on
the
our
comment section.
site. Yeah. And then from there, you guys can just go ahead. If you guys want to donate, just donate on there. Hurricane, stay safe. Better stay indoors. Don't go outside. If you're walking around the tree and you hear some cracking, don't look up. Just run because there might be a branch falling onto you. That's the last thing we need. If the winds start getting, picking up, if you have umbrellas or anything in your patio, close everything up. Si algo puede salir volando, close everything up. Trampolines, shit like that. No nostalgia. I don't know, dude. Like it's good to have that feeling. Like every time I go to Mexico and I smell like the burning
Carbon.
like the trash. Yeah,
Oh,
no, the trash
okay.
que queman allá, like el olor. And like
Mhm.
sí ando en Mexico.
Yeah, right.
That's how you know you're in Mexico when you start
Sí.
smelling that.
No, as far as for me, the Hawaii thing, hopefully everything gets better quick or soon, I should say. Que lo arreglen todo. The Hawaii Katrina, what is it? the Hurricane Hillary. Is to stay safe out there, especially if the winds do pick up, like they're saying, the 20 miles per hour, and there's a lot of rain. Stay like, don't go out. There's no need to. There's no need to. If the power goes out, aguantense. That is not gonna last forever. From what I understand, it's gonna be Sunday, Monday. Don't really trip about it. Like just leave it alone. As far as nostalgia, it's a good memory. Love it, endure it, hate it. If it's a bad one, but laugh at it because you know it's not gonna happen again because you learn from your mistakes. And if it wasn't a mistake, well, ni modo. Just learn from it, and that's all you gotta do. Now,
Yep.
here's the quote of the night, quote of the day. Nostalgia is the aching realization that you can't go back again. The longing, no matter how intense, can never be met. Facts on that shit.
That's me going to Mexico. I want to go to Mexico again. Man. Take a little vacation.
No problem, pues. People, see you guys next week. I will post it if it's going to be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We'll figure it out, but we'll get it done for sure.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted if anything.
Yes. You guys have yourself a good
Bueno,
night,
pues,
a good day.
se bañan.
Stay safe out there. Have a good night, caballín.